The rain came down in sheets that Tuesday, turning the world outside the steaming bean into a watercolor of grey. Inside, the cafe was nearly empty, the usual bustle replaced by a sleepy calm. I wiped down the spotless counter, searching for something to do as the hours dragged. Only a few regulars braved the weather, each lost in their own world. The gentle hiss of the milk steamer and the clink of spoons filled the silence. I watched raindrops race down the window, feeling the weight of the day settle in. Each table felt like an island, and I, the quiet observer, waited for something, anything, to break the monotony. I longed for the warmth of home, away from the grey sameness. The bell above the door chimed, and in stepped the old man, Arthur, always in his brown wool coat. He moved slowly, settling into his usual corner table, eyes fixed on the rain. There was a ritual to his visits. Black coffee, no sugar, sometimes lemon drizzle cake. But today he seemed smaller, weighed down by something unseen. He didn't look at the menu or meet my eye, just stared at the empty chair across from him. I approached, offering a gentle smile. "The usual, Arthur?" He nodded, voice barely above a whisper. "Just the coffee today." I brought it over, watching as he wrapped his hands around the mug, seeking comfort in its warmth. The cafe felt even quieter with his silent sorrow filling the space. Arthur lingered longer than usual, lost in thought, his gaze never leaving the empty chair. When he finally left, he placed a single dollar on the table and disappeared into the rain. Clearing his table, I found a folded napkin tucked beneath the saucer. Crisp, not from our cafe. My annoyance at the small tip vanished, replaced by curiosity. I unfolded the napkin, revealing shaky but elegant handwriting. It wasn't a complaint or a thank you, it was a letter. Standing in the quiet cafe, I began to read the words he'd left behind. The world outside blurred, and I was drawn into his story. The note was addressed to the kind waitress. Arthur wrote he'd come to this cafe every Tuesday since 1967, the place where he'd met his wife, Eleanor. For over 50 years they'd shared tea, cake and love at that corner table. Eleanor had passed away last spring, but Arthur kept coming, holding on to her memory. Now his health was failing. He was moving to a nursing home. Today was his last Tuesday. The dollar was all he had left to give. A final thank you. "Thank you for always having a smile for me," he wrote. "It meant more than you'll ever know." I sat in his chair, napkin in hand, tears falling for a love story quietly lived. Arthur's gesture turned a grey Tuesday into something sacred, a reminder that every face holds a story if we only pause to see it.